Get ready for high-stakes football action because Patrik Schick delivered an absolute masterclass. Bayer Leverkusen unleashed a stunning hat trick, defeating RB Leipzig 4-1 in a massive Bundesliga clash, propelling them one giant step closer to the Champions League dream. Schick's incredible performance has completely shifted the momentum in this crucial race for European glory.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
The pressure is mounting as the race for Champions League qualification in the Bundesliga tightens up dramatically. We look at how Patrik Schick starred in that dominant 4-1 victory over RB Leipzig, solidifying Bayer Leverkusen's push for a top-4 finish against rivals like Stuttgart and Heidenheim. This result has put Leverkusen in a fantastic position with just 2 match days remaining. But the action doesn't stop there. We dive deeper into the incredible statistics surrounding Patrik Schick's performance, revealing how his 9 goals in his last 6 Bundesliga matches are outperforming every other player across Europe's top 5 leagues. We break down the expected goals, data showing how Leverkusen generated massive pressure against Leipzig. And finally, we look beyond the Bundesliga drama. We switch gears to see how other teams are battling in the league, featuring the heavily rotated Bayern Munich being held to a 3-3 draw by Heidenheim, and the intense Champions League dreaming as clubs fight for every single point. Don't miss the rest of this incredible football breakdown. Bayer Leverkusen has surged into 4th place in the Bundesliga following a dominant 4-1 victory over RB Leipzig, a result that significantly boosts their momentum in the race for Champions League qualification. The match, played at the Bay Arena on matchday 32, was a showcase for Patrik Schick, who netted a spectacular hat-trick for the home side. The goals for Leverkusen came from Patrik Schick in the 1st, 4th, and 89th minutes, alongside goals from Telle in the 2nd and Baumgartner in the 3rd. The scoring sequence included Schick's opening goal in the 25th minute, following a quick counterattack involving Nathan Telle, Ibrahim Maza, and a decisive cutback. Leverkusen extended their lead with a second goal just before halftime, courtesy of a cross from Alex Garcia, leading to a close-range finish by Telle. Despite an early pressure from Leverkusen, RB Leipzig showed resilience, testing the visitors early on. The visitors managed to maintain control through tactical adjustments made by Ole Werner during the interval, who introduced Cancelo Lukeba and Brajan Gruda. Leipzig pushed for an equalizer in the second half, with a goal from Christoph Baumgartner in the 80th minute after a cross from Gruda. However, Leverkusen asserted their dominance in the final stages. Patrik Schick showcased his clinical finishing ability twice more, netting the 3rd goal in the 76th minute after a through ball from Maza. His hat trick was sealed in the 89th minute when he latched onto a through ball from Alejandro Grimaldo, sliding the ball past the keeper, a goal confirmed after a VAR review. Patrik Schick was named man of the match, receiving 74% of the vote, having registered 9 shots on goal. This victory propels Bayer Leverkusen closer to the elite European competition, as a win for Leipzig would have secured their qualification spot. Bayer Leverkusen secured a decisive 4-1 victory over RB Leipzig in a crucial Bundesliga match, solidifying their strong pursuit of a top-4 finish in the league. The standout performer for Bayer Leverkusen was Patrik Schick, who delivered a sensational performance by netting a hat trick for his team. The win against rivals RB Leipzig underscores Leverkusen's continued momentum and competitive edge in the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen secured a dominant 4-1 victory over RB Leipzig on Saturday, thanks to a sensational hat trick from Patrik Schick, keeping the home side firmly in contention for a top-4 finish in the Bundesliga. The win significantly tightens the race for Champions League qualification, as Leverkusen, Stuttgart, and Heidenheim are currently locked in a tight battle with 58 points each. Schick struck first in the 25th minute, coolly finishing off Nathan Telle's cross with a powerful shot into the bottom corner to beat Martin van de Voort. Telle also found the net just before halftime, tapping home from close range off Alex Garcia's corner. Schick maintained his attacking dominance, repeatedly challenging the Leipzig defense, who struggled to contain his physical presence. He added his second goal in the 76th minute with a powerful, low drive into the bottom left corner. While RB Leipzig mounted a late challenge, with Christoph Baumgartner finding the net in the 80th minute, Leverkusen remained composed. Schick sealed the victory in the 89th minute, netting his third goal after controlling Alejandro Grimaldo's through ball before sliding a decisive finish past Van de Voort. Statistically, Schick's performance was staggering. The Czech international has scored 9 goals in his last 6 Bundesliga matches, surpassing any other player in Europe's top 5 leagues during that stretch. Leverkusen generated 4.38 expected goals, XG. A stark contrast to Leipzig's 1.14 XG. Schick himself outperformed his individual XG of 2.79, netting his hat-trick from 9 shots, 5 of which were on target, and creating 6 significant chances. Bayern Munich suffered a hard-fought 3-3 draw at home against last-placed Heidenheim on Saturday, a match occurring days before their Champions League semi-final clash with Paris Saint-Germain. The German giants faced significant rotation, with manager Vincent Kompany changing the starting lineup following their recent heavy 5-4 defeat to PSG. The match began poorly for Bayern, trailing 2-0 in the first half to goals from Budu Zivzivadze and Eren Dinksai. However, Leon Goretzka scored a brace to level the score with half an hour remaining. Zivzivadze netted again to put Heidenheim ahead, before substitute Michael Olise scored in stoppage time to secure a point for the hosts. Goretzka expressed the team's focus on the upcoming PSG fixture, stating to DAZN, "You can see how fired up everyone is. We're looking forward to the game, and we want to reach the final." The tactical shifts were also evident in the French side, as Luis Enrique made changes to his starting XI ahead of the second leg. Heidenheim started aggressively at the Allianz Arena, pressing Bayern relentlessly. Zivzivadze opened the scoring in the 22nd minute, followed by Eren Dinksai 9 minutes later, who rounded the goalkeeper Jonas Erbig to score. Bayern managed to pull one back before the break, with Goretzka netting a dipping shot from the top right corner and another goal from a corner to equalize. Despite the comeback, Zivzivadze's goal with 14 minutes left put Bayern back in the deficit, though Olise's shot off the post saved a second league defeat. In other news, Bayer Leverkusen surged into the Champions League race after a commanding 4-1 home victory over RB Leipzig, with Patrik Schick scoring a hat-trick. The victory propelled Leverkusen to 4th place, with the team now level on points with Hoffenheim and Stuttgart, while Leipzig remained in 3rd. Hoffenheim's weekend ended in a draw against a 10-man Stuttgart, despite an earlier 3-3 draw with Stuttgart. Union Berlin secured a vital point at home, drawing 2-2 against Cologne after being down 2 goals. Marius Buelter and Said El Mala scored for Union Berlin, with Liven Berku leveling the score in the 89th minute.